can Prince Harry persuade his wife Meghan Markle to take this advice? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Thank you for joining me today, and as ever, lovely to have your company. This particular story is really just a short one, in fact, because as we know, it's been a really difficult period regarding, of course, Meghan and Harry's, well, shall we say, thoughts about what happened when, of course, they decided to Megxit all that time ago, and then those revelations came out about Meghan Markle, and as ever, we have to say, allegedly bullying certain members of staff. It then really kicked off, as you remember, because their person who was looking after them, their sort of chief advisor, Jason North, then seemingly backed some of this stuff up by leaked emails. And again, we have to say allegedly. But what's interesting to note is that, as we told you before here on the show, Our Gracious Majesty the Queen then decided to start a private investigation, which meant, of course, you could keep it within palace walls. Now, a lot of people have been really critical about this because they're saying, well, you know, that means she's burying the story. No, it doesn't. It simply means that, you know, she undertook at her own expense a private investigation. And as she famously said at that particular period, recollections may vary. As we've also told you, it's difficult, isn't it? Because those various staff members have now left and seemingly do not want to be recalled back or have to live through, as they said, and as ever, again, allegedly, the nightmare of what they endured. But now Prince Harry has a bigger problem, and let me explain the reasons why. As you can imagine, this hasn't gone down well with the Montecito too. Naturally, they wanted their voice to be heard. As we've heard so many times with Meghan, you know, she likes to make sure that her version of events, her story, her truth, as her once close friend Oprah Winfrey kept saying, will be heard. So according to a very good source, it's interesting to note that Meghan was very keen to put her version of events, you know, what she knows so far, out on their, well, official website. Now that's her prerogative, obviously. But once again, you see, it's not a very wise thing, is it, for Meghan? Because we only have her version of the events. We don't have a fuller picture. That's because they're all held with Her Majesty the Queen, rightly so. But given Meghan's sort of, shall we say, difficulties with certain aspects of retelling a story, like the secret wedding, the passport removal, that sort of stuff, I realise, and as ever we have to say once again, allegedly, that Prince Harry is basically realising that this wouldn't be a very good move moving forward. So for now, according to that good source, it appears that Prince Harry has suppressed Meghan's desire to have her voice heard once again, even if it is only on her official website. As ever, when I know more, you know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.